In the sparkling kingdom of Twinkletop, Princess Mira woke up to a big surprise. Her rainbow crown was missing. Now this crown wasn't just shiny, it was magical. It kept the colors of the entire kingdom bright and happy. Without it, the skies turned a dull, pale gray. The flowers drooped and lost their vibrant colors, and even the famous giggle fountains stopped their cheerful bubbling. Princess Mira gasped, her eyes wide with worry. "Oh no!" she cried out. "My crown is gone, and so is the kingdom's color." She wasted no time and rushed to her best friends, the 3 fairy sisters. Lulu, the fairy of giggles, Tara, the fairy of sparkles, and Bibi, the fairy of buttons. "Fairies!" she cried, her voice trembling just a little. "Someone took my crown. Everything is turning gray." The fairies gasped dramatically, their tiny wings fluttering in shock. Lulu shouted, "Not the rainbow crown. Without it, even my most powerful giggle spells won't sparkle." Tara, always ready for an adventure, added, "Then we must go on a quest, a colorful one." Bibi, the cleverest of the 3, adjusted her tiny spectacles and declared with a serious nod, "Operation Find the Sparkle begins now." And so their grand adventure began. They flew across fluffy candy clouds that tasted like cotton candy and jumped over shimmering bubble mountains that popped with a musical note. They searched high and low, everywhere, for any sign of the missing crown. Finally, they spotted something peculiar, a trail of glittery crumbs leading them straight into the gloomy forest. This was the one place in all of Twinkletop where colors were known to disappear. Princess Mira shivered as they stepped under the gray, drooping trees. "It's so dull in here," she whispered. "Even the butterflies look sleepy." But Lulu, ever the optimist, flew close and whispered back, "Don't worry, laughter is always stronger than gloom." So they started singing happy songs and giggling as loudly as they could. And a funny thing happened. Slowly, little sparkles of light began to appear, floating in the dim air around them. Following the glittery trail to the very center of the forest, they found the crown. There it was, stuck high up in a tall gray tree. But it wasn't alone. It was being guarded by a pouty little creature named Grumbly, the Cloud Gnome. Grumbly had his arms crossed tightly over his chest and a grumpy frown on his face. "You can't have it," he grumbled. "All those colors make too much noise. I like things quiet and gray." Princess Mira didn't get angry. Instead, she smiled gently. "But colors aren't noise. They're joy," she explained kindly. "And joy doesn't mean chaos. It means life." Just then, Lulu zoomed forward and started tickling Grumbly with a powerful giggle spell. The gnome tried his best to stay serious, but he couldn't help it. A little snort escaped, then another, and soon he was laughing so hard that actual rainbow tears rolled down his chubby cheeks. As the gnome laughed and laughed, something truly magical happened. The rainbow crown began to glow brighter and brighter with every giggle. Carefully, Princess Mira reached up and placed it back on her head. Instantly, a wave of vibrant color rushed back into the world. The flowers burst open in every shade imaginable. The skies shimmered with beautiful pink and gold, and in the distance they could hear the happy bubbling of the giggle fountains once more. Grumbly, wiping away his rainbow tears, looked around and grinned. "You know," he said, scratching his head, "maybe a little color isn't so bad after all." Back at the palace, a huge celebration was underway. Princess Mira and her fairy friends celebrated their success with delicious rainbow cupcakes and by dancing with cuddly teddy bears. Holding her crown proudly, Princess Mira announced to everyone, "Sometimes the world loses its color when we forget to smile. But laughter and kindness will always bring the light back." Everyone cheered, including their new friend Grumbly, who was now happily wearing a tiny, colorful hat of his very own. And so they all learned that when life feels a little gray, you can always add your own color. A little laughter, working together, and a dash of courage can brighten even the gloomiest of days. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more magical adventures.